Hello, Phonics Adventures Book Club. We are working on Pete the Cat, and the three books this week are Book 1, and that is Pete the Cat and the Bad Banana. Book 2, Pete the Cat, Get to Bed. And Book 3, Pete the Cat, The Big Win. So we are going to make trivia questions, and this is an example. Now you can do different questions, and if someone else does your question, I will message you and let you know that they submitted it first. So get your questions in quickly. Now, my questions, I drew pictures to help me remember what my questions are. My first question is number 1. What makes Pete happy now? So we can go to the story and look. And I took that, of course, from the end, and I used some key words. Pete, happy now. And I turned those 3 words into a question. So I can prove in the story that my question, part of it is here, and I used a question word, and then I used the answer also from the text, not from the picture. Though the picture does have an orange, I used the words. So that's my first one. And as you can see, we have airplane line, garden line, and dirt line where the earthworm lives. So our airplane line is for our capital letters or our tall letters because it goes up to the sky. Our garden line, that's where everything starts at the green grass. And then for our letters that hang down below the grass, like Y, we bring it all the way down, or like G with the monkey tail, we bring it all the way down to our worm line. Okay, now my second question for my second book, that was Pete the Cat, Get to Bed. And I wrote, who plays the drums? Now let's go check it out. Right here, who plays the drums? Platypus. Gus the platypus. So I actually need to fix my answer because I put platypus and I forgot to put the or Gus the platypus. So I'm going to erase this and change it. Now remember, the G is capital because it's his name, and platypus is also part of his name, so that is going to be capital. Now I will fix that later. On to book 3, Pete the Cat, The Big Win. And my question is, what did Pete do? This one's a little bit tricky, okay? Let's see here. Turn the page. We have Pete, and we had did. Now, did is a different tense than do. We've got, what did Pete do? And we've got a did here, but in the sentences above, I don't see do, but I know that did and do have are the same basic word, but different tenses. So I also know we're talking about Pete, even though here it says he. Who is he? He is Pete. So what did Pete do? He did his best. Now I could write the whole sentence, he did his best, or his best. That's what I did for my answer. Now, if somebody answers the question and says he did his best, they would still be correct, even though my words is his best. So that is how we are going to do our trivia questions for our 3 books, and using our worksheet. You don't have to use the printable worksheet. You can use a piece of paper and draw your 3 questions and then write out your answers. And don't forget to write down, if you have no page numbers, you can count. So we don't count the first page because that has all of our target learning words, but we do count this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My answer is on page 7, so I'm going to write on this one, page 7. On page, oops, I was already on my G in my head. Page 7. There we go. Now I know where to find the answer if somebody is uncertain about my answer being correct. Okay, I will see you in club. Bye for now.